Okay, you know, I said that Kendall would be back here with two CHROs. I lied. It's me. We have two CIOs. I am here with Peter Jazowick, who is the CIO for Specialized Bicycles, and Aaron Bly, who's the CIO for First Solar. Guys, thanks for joining me. So we're going to do this in the same fashion. I'm going to tee up the topics, and you guys are going to chat, and I'm just going to kind of learn and watch. But first, why don't we start with a quick intro? If people don't know your companies, just a quick who you guys are. Aaron, we'll start with you.
Sure. So, hi there. My name is Aaron Bly. I'm the CIO at First Solar. We're a solar manufacturing company, pretty much specializing in utility scale solar. We have plants in Malaysia, Vietnam, India, and US, and we're on a pretty big growth trajectory right now.
And you were on stage earlier with
yes.
Got it, Peter.
And did very well, I might add.
Yes,
Thank you.
Peter Jazowick, CIO for Specialized Bikes. We're a global bike brand in pretty much every category across the world. We've also accelerated our brand over the past few years, and it's an exciting time for us right now.
Aaron, I understand you have a Specialized bike.
I do.
Wow.
And I need another one.
Well,
I'll work on that.
I was kind of thinking, do you have solar? Because we could make a little deal happen right here on
All right, barter.
All right, there we go. All right, so topic at hand. Let's talk about the top priorities, things keeping you guys up at night. I'll let you talk it out with each other.
Well, first thing is that we're really focused on accelerating our supply chain. We've had some challenges over the past couple of years with keeping up with demand, and now really selling through our inventory, what we currently have. The second thing is really enhancing our interaction and the rider experience to ensure that they have a premium experience with our products. So those are the two key things that we're focused on.
Yeah. So one's very similar to yours. I'll start with something else. I mean, we have a significant growth coming. So we're going to, you think about solar and how you use it like in a light bulb, right? There's about 40 watts. We do about 10 gigawatts worth of actually produced solar panels that go out in the field every year. So we're going to go from 10 gigawatts this year to 25 gigawatts at the end of 2026. So that's a pretty substantial growth. So, you know, we're building these billion-dollar plants. And so that's the first thing that's top of mind. The second one is really tying into the supply chain, right? Happening to prepare our supply chain to grow at that rate that we're growing. There's only so many float lines of glass in the world. And so we're going to have to work with someone to build one or two. And so those are the type of things that are challenging for us. That's really top of mind.
Let's stick with the supply chain challenge issue. And it sounds like, Aaron, you guys are doing it by having stuff built for you. But what are some of the ways that you guys are thinking through all of the different challenges and how to overcome them?
Yeah, I mean, for us, heck of a lot of planning, right? And really leveraging technology to find ways to do things faster, better, quicker. And so that's where we're really focusing a lot of our time with to really enable that type of growth that we're going to see, because there's the demand there for solar is there. And we think we're in a good position to take advantage of it. We just have to do it.
For us, it's very similar. So we need to balance our supply and demand planning very well. We need to also accelerate in our interactions with our suppliers to ensure that we're making sure that we're building the right bikes for our riders.
Got it, great. And both of your companies have some commitments to sustainability and ethical best practices. How have those initiatives affected your teams? Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, I mean, so for being in a renewable field, you know, there's nobody that comes to work at First Solar that isn't passionate about really saving the world. We all know we're in a climate change crisis, and you know, and so there's a lot of passion because we can directly help impact that. But you know, in our business, I've been with the company 17 years, and even at the beginning, that was the focus. So we have not only thinking about how we can build our product sustainably, we talk about energy payback. How long does it take to generate enough power to offset how much power it took to make that product, and getting that down to the same thing with water, same thing with all those natural resources to use as least amount as possible. We have a recycling program that's pretty cool that we can actually recycle 90% of our panel and get that back to reuse it for future panels. And so everything we do is all about sustainability, and not only doing it for ourselves, but teaching our customers and supply chain to do the same thing and have that really sense of purpose. And in my space, we have to, right? For not only us, but our kids and grandkids to hopefully help clean up some of this mess so they don't get stuck doing it themselves.
I love to hear that because we are also focused on sustainability and carbon neutral. So if you think about less cars, more bikes, and then we're also accelerating our e-bike footprint to make sure that folks that are in cities can get around very quickly, riding their e-bikes. And we're going into pretty much every category. So if you think about cargo, road, gravel,
awesome.
Mountain, we're diving into that area. So
yeah,
it's
all right.
super
Maybe
exciting.
I need two bikes.
Okay, we'll talk
I need a
about
new mountain
that.
bike and I need an electric bike.
All right.
For some other ones. So.
All right. We're gonna talk about one last thing, and that's customers. You both have talked a lot about that in terms of technology and improving your understanding and interaction with your customers. How is that happening with technology?
Yeah, I mean, for us, we focus on these utility scale. So we're talking about utilities, we're talking about developers developing projects on behalf of them, and it's all about data, right? And how quickly we can be really share that information, share when things are going to be delivered, right? So customers know when they can count on getting that solar panel because they're waiting to install it. So a lot of that's around communication and being more transparent and just really sharing.
Yeah, we call what's called 360 view of the rider, and really understanding the pre, the during, and the post-purchase, so that we're focused on that full view, so that we can have that relationship lifelong. And that's something that we need to continue to get better at every day.
That's fantastic. I wish we could talk more. Two great companies, two great CIOs, great products. We thank you for joining us.
All right.
All right, now let's see what Burchin is up to over in the hub. Burchin?